Let me read your mind for a moment. You're immediately gonna ask, you're a senior in high school now. Was it everything we wanted it to be? I'll split this letter into 7 segments. The future, Minecraft, school, social acceptance, romance, death, and content creation. First, the future. I can't tell you much. You may know this very well yourself, but you will forget. You are going to have to lose yourself in order to find yourself stronger than where you were before. I know you're struggling internally with the regret you feel. Regret in not approaching things a different way. Regret in not doing more for your dreams, not trying harder enough. But please do not let that regret brew into resentment. Please do not wage anger against your prior self. The younger you did not work so hard to get where you are now just for you to look down upon them. Things are gonna go badly. Very, very badly. But you're gonna get through it. You always do. When haven't you? I apologize for being so vague, but the lessons you will learn from what lies ahead are valuable as they are formative. You will need them to curate a space that is everything you ever wanted. There is one thing I will permit myself to disclose about the future. You will successfully have pink hair one day. Also, thin your brows now. And onwards to your forever favorite game, Minecraft. They made a movie. Yep, popularity of Minecraft is still stark. You will end up in another Bed Wars phase. I encourage you to continue playing on Worlds with the friends you always have to provide that escape when you need that sense of safety. I suppose the only inherent constant in life is inconstancy. But Minecraft, for now, continues to be present in your life and a place you can escape to. Remind yourself of its value to you. Watch your old clips. Minecraft YouTube also insists on being a big part of your life. No matter how much distance you believe you've put between you and it, it'll always be there. Your friends that you met within that space, they're also there. Reintegrate that space into your life. Something really hard occurs this summer, a few weeks after you turn 15. To get through it, you must revisit what gave you meaning in the first place. That sense of community and belonging with those friends who will unconditionally support you and be with you through this hard time. You're growing up. Things are starting to get a little too real, a little too fast. You're going to be pushed out of your comfort zone constantly this year, but you're going to grow a lot during sophomore year and from school. As much as you wanted to hide away from it all of freshman year, you're going to have to get out of your shell a little and socialize this year. Yeah, I know you're not looking forward to that, but it's a little effort that you have to take on your part in order to make the rest of high school at least a little more bearable, because you don't know what's going to happen or where things are going to go. School's never really been your thing, and that's okay. Don't let the pressure of the path that others think you have to follow get to you, but do put the effort into creating bonds with your peers and teachers. It'll make the entire thing pass by faster. Keep recording those small moments so you can remember a time that you didn't hate so much. Formulate new experiences with the people around you and be vulnerable. Those decisions will provide you with the whole new world of knowledge in how to navigate relationships, who you want to be, but more importantly, who you are. And know that your choice to be vulnerable is not for social acceptance, but to curate a better experience in life for yourself. Your ideas of social acceptance will rarely equal true community. Please do not compromise on who you are, trying so hard to mold yourself into something different and find yourself grasping for straws when you don't fit. Remember the lessons you learned from your 14-year-old self. Recall where that true sense of community came from. Utilize what you already hold within you and harness it to work towards a safer space in your current life. True social acceptance will come from being around people where you can grow together and not apologize for who you are, for your silly mannerisms, for your vibrant personality. True social acceptance is not changing the core parts of your identity to fit another person's idealized image of who they think you should be. Once again, take those risks. Don't view the passage of time as something that brings regret and an uncontrollable loss of your desires. You must take steps to move forward, and if the outcome is not what you hope for, allow yourself to grieve and to feel the passage of time as something that allows you to learn and to heal.
Wow.
Romance. Let me tell you right now, that boy is not the love of your life. If you really want to know if he likes you, the only way is to ask. Otherwise, you're just going to marinate in your feelings all year and struggle to find an escape out of them. Some advice that I wish I'd grasped earlier was that you don't like them, you like what you would do in their position. Know that the love comes from within you. You are the reason that you love the way you do. It's not a direct result from the other person. It's okay for you to not have had any of your firsts. You don't have to speed up real human connection. You're not behind for needing more time to figure out who you are and what you need. And you're not unlovable. It doesn't mean that you can't be liked because you're just focusing so narrowly on the few people that you want to like you. Doesn't that just sound really silly? If you do want to push them towards viewing you romantically, you have to take those steps to put yourself out there. Otherwise, they have no reason to look at you differently. As cliche as it is, there are plenty more fish in the sea. You have yet to meet so many people, yet to curate even more deep friendships and connections with people. There's so much more left to the world. You're not going to believe this, but every major person that you end up having a crush on during high school, you've unfollowed them. Unbelievable, right? But you did. Understand that love does not equal to soulmates. You do not have to like that boy. You do not have to compromise on all your time to see it through, or to base your well-being off of yearning. Love finds you when you need it, and you aren't tied down to waiting endlessly for someone. Love is the persistence of growth together and making the choice to persist in understanding someone else. That cannot blossom with just anyone, but it can with more people than you let yourself believe. And try to love. Try to put yourself out there, embrace the vulnerability. Get comfortable being uncomfortable, because you aren't waiting for love. Love is waiting for you. There's not an unlimited amount of time you have, so don't let yourself put the barriers on yourself in being able to love. I understand you very much have a somewhat morbid mentality in knowing how everyone is going to die one day. Please don't let that turn into something that makes you try to prevent yourself from getting attached. In fact, let it motivate you to deepen the connections you have with those around you. After all, grief is the price we unfortunately pay for love, but you will feel more fulfilled in your life as you let that love radiate out of you to coat your days with meaning instead of nihilism. Grief is a marking of the love you had and still have for the people and things around you. You know your uncle who regularly gets sick time and time again? I don't have to tell you much because I know you already worry the worst, but spend more time with him. Strengthen the relationship as you can and learn valuable lessons. He loves you unconditionally, so the least you can do is repay it back. My advice for grief, though you've not experienced it yet, is that when it inevitably comes, it will never be a linear process. It's not something that you have to get over like a bad grade. You can run away from grief if you don't have the capacity to add more onto your plate in that moment, but reserve yourself that space to feel those emotions again at some point. There is no answer to grief, but adopt it into your life to change your days and find beauty in small things. Find beauty in impermanence. Learn to love the feeling of the earth beneath your shoes. Learn to grasp the privilege you have to be alive, to be able to perceive this world, to walk this earth in the manner that you do. You have that special quality within yourself, to perceive things in the way you do. Harness that. Put it into your passions. Practice the things you want to practice.
I'd like to dedicate this song to my uncle.
Step foot into the unknown, because it may create an even more beautiful life than the one you knew before. You know well of the potential you brew within yourself. The only thing stopping you is your fear of being judged and being received in a way you cannot control. Perfectionism will only set you up for disappointment. It is better to let your craft exist first and then hone in on it later, as opposed to not letting it exist at all. You do not need an elaborate plan to get started. You just need to be intentional in what you are creating and experiment in different contents you can niche down into what you want to pursue. And so you can create beautiful works that come from within your identity. Even a small step is worth more than nothing, but it is okay if it takes time for you to get started. If it is meant to be, then you are in the right place at the right time. So do not hold that regret against yourself for not starting sooner. Anticipatory regret from your future self is holding you back from pursuing what you truly love. You are incredibly right on the dot that cinematography is kind of your thing. I thank you for taking so many videos, as they provided me with background footage to tell the stories I need to tell. It is okay that you feel that you haven't mastered any specific talent or interest. It is better that you are a fast learner who already incorporates so many different interests in your life that will help you get started when you eventually do. What I can tell you from the 3 years between us is that you can't be liked by everyone. It's a scary truth to step into, but if you accept it sooner, it will save you a multitude of stress and worry and frantic anxiety over every action you take. Continue to think about different perspectives and incorporate new ones into your life. But do not feel broken down in your character if someone else has something negative to say about you. Small mistakes are what help you grow in any case, and that will feel extremely uncomfortable and unsettling. But you can't be pushed towards growth without a reason to. Even if what negative things others are saying has no basis, you can derive some sort of meaning from it, whether that be observing the way that you respond to it, or accepting it as a different perspective that can broaden your worldview. To that end, try your best with whatever you have within you to refrain from falling into a nihilistic, negative pipeline. It's incredibly frustrating at first, but It's more rewarding to give the benefit of doubt to those you resent. Negativity alone will not help you grow or to prove a point to someone else. Once again, I cannot tell you to avoid certain environments or avoid certain people, though those things are going to be extremely tough to endure. They will certainly provide you with formulative lessons that will help you in whichever endeavors you pursue in the future, and those negative people and environments are not permanent. Almost everyone in high school will seem as though they have their lives together and as if they have everything figured out. Social media and videos will only highlight the highlights of everyone's lives. Videos of people and their togetherness may make it seem like their lives are always like that. But the more you compare yourself to your peers, the more lonely you're going to make yourself feel. Though it's also okay for you to feel that sense of loneliness. You're going to make plenty of good memories with plenty of people who you enjoy being around, and that is beautiful, even if they aren't meant to be in your life forever. From the 2 years between us, I honestly can't name more than 5 people I met in high school that I'm absolutely sure I want to keep in my life beyond high school. That doesn't make you any less than, nor does it make you inherently inferior to other people around you. Just remember that you know the boundaries and the standards that provide you the best for your well-being. To answer your initial question, in a sense, it is everything you wanted it to be. Not in the exact same manner, down to every detail, or what you hope for, nor is everything perfect and sunshine and rainbows. It felt like the complete opposite of what you wanted it to be for the longest time. But once you regain that sense of direction and purpose, once again, you will have derived exactly what you needed to out of the experience, and your life will adopt exactly what it needed to be. And what I have now is perhaps a lot of what you had longed for, what you dreamt for. But keep close to you the knowledge that it won't feel that way for a long time. And that's okay, because without this journey, there wouldn't be the present me that there is, who you one day will blossom into. You are where you need to be right now. Love, June.
僕が僕でいられる理由を探していた